Hey guys, Mikas here for your live electronic music tutorials, of course presented by WeMakeDanceMusic.com, the largest music production marketplace on the internet. It is simple, it is a marketplace, so if you produce music and you want to sell a little bit of your ideas, some inspiration to others, share what you do, you can upload your template. If you're on the other side and you're actually looking for that inspiration on that day, you can actually download some templates, of course buy from other producers, so you get ideas in a genre. Let's say you want to make some dubstep, you want to make some fat, gritty, chunky bass line, you want to know the synthesis, you want to know the processing, templates are the best for that, guys. However, we're not gonna make dubsteps today, guys. We're gonna make, I think it's gonna be like a blend between melodic, house, and techno. So this is weird. On Beatport, you have this genre. It's melodic house and techno. Why isn't there is melodic techno and melodic house? Because they're kind of two different things by definition. So melodic house would be more, a little bit less driving, a little bit less gritty, and a little bit more housey, of course. And then melodic techno tend to be a little bit more minimal, you know, listening to afterlife stuff a little bit, and you know, it's techno. You can feel that the root of the music is really techno. However, it's a bit more melodic. There's a bit more melodic element and things like that. So I think today we're just gonna merge those two together. We're gonna get into the middle, go drop a driving bass line and make some sounds on top. You know, housey, techno, and things like that. And guys, if you didn't know, every single episode of the show that I do, which is 285 others, which you have to smash the like button, because I mean 285 other episodes. So 285 episodes comes with a Logic Bricks template, FL Studio template, and Ableton template. This is only after 250, guys, because I had the demand. People were asking me, why don't you make FL Studio? Why don't you make Ableton? And finally, you know, I get somebody to help me to translate the template into other DAWs, because I do Logic, guys. I'm an Apple fanboy, they call it, I guess. So let's get started. So I have a beat here that I very like, that I use. I'm making a lot of music these days, releasing music again, guys. So if you want to check out Beatport, I'm Mikas. Type your name below, maybe hello. And I release music again, so I'm really stoked to be really making music from start to finish and releasing it so people can play it. Oh yeah, that is a beat. So 124 BPM, not too loud, you know, not too fast, not too slow. I think it's kind of a really ideal kind of melodic house and techno-y kind of thing. Sorry, I have no choice to laugh at it. This is a bit silly. A few particularity about this drum beat that I want to tell you, because you probably want to learn how to make music. So my kick is in mono, and the bass channel here too is in mono. They both feed into the same mono channel, so they go from mono to stereo. Why? Simply because those frequencies will be interpreted in the end result sound system, a club sound system, of course, or even a PA system somewhere outside, or you know, it could be anything. And the bass and the kicks sound always better in mono. You can really take the energy and put it there in the middle and have the melodies at the top. This is a technique that's old like the world. Some people do it in the mastering. I do it in mixing, so I have more dimension at the top for my elements, and I know where the bass is gonna be in the middle in the club. So guys, everything is live. I have this channel that I made, and I will tell you a bit more before I start. I have a channel EQ, just a bit more low here. I have a tube EQ, which really had some chunk, some really richness, you know, a bit like kind of analogy kind of synth-ness. I have a compressor with a sidechain to the kick, of course. And then on this particular one, I have this. I will leave it in the template if you have those. It is an SSL compressor to really, so I had a bit of a low here to have a really kind of a chuggy sound. What this G channel does is like it will give more tone without adding so much low frequency. So you have a nice tone, it's nice, it's rich. It does compress a little bit here. If I want, I could put it lower, you know, I could put the compressor and really try to compress, you know, what I want to do, but I don't want to compress it too much. I'll leave it like that. It's just to add a little bit of a creamy kind of touch to the bass. So because we're doing melodic house and techno, I'm gonna pick a key. I like the E personally. I think an A. Go a little bit higher. I'm just gonna drop some MIDI in there just to record. So you can do it many different ways. You can do it like really fast and quick and rolly, or in other different ways. I'm there, but I'm at the wrong place. So if I put it here. So I changed the key for today, guys. Usually I do A, I do E. I'm a big fan of E. Mi en français. I mean, this pattern, I don't know. It's just luck, I guess. Call it luck, call it not. For me, it's already, it's a win. I know it's gonna be a super session. Just because of this. Sorry guys, my nose is completely blocked. I think I got COVID again. So I like this a lot. I think there's a bit too much reverb, which is not necessary for this bass. I would like a bit of delay though. It's quite a bit actually. But I want a delay with a tail, not just like a insert delay. I think I have a delay somewhere here. Deep tech, the delay for the drums, which could be fun too. Let's listen. Oh, it's already here. Oh yeah. So what is happening also with what I've done with my bus in mono? So the bus in mono would do the signal while I send another part of the signal here to the delay. So you're gonna have the tone of the bass and all the groove and the chunk to the bottom, and the delay will spread, you know, the higher frequency, like the slap, into the speakers up there. So this is also another very important part. You can put it up, you're gonna hear it. See how the stereo is coming up here? So we're gonna keep that for later. I'm gonna add a bit of reverb here. As you see, the reverb, always cut the lows. You don't want to crowd your mix with too much reverb, but a little bit, create a nice groove. What do you think? Is that acceptable? I think it sounds like a good start to a track. Let's bring it up a little bit. So after that, you know, usually I would do a second layer of this. So this is a track that I'm working on, which is actually a cover of Wicked Games. I got some vocals that are absolutely sick, and I did those layers and I kept that for this template. So guys, this is extra bonus material for you guys. You know, I think this one. So what I do is basically I create a track, I keep the root, I keep some ideas, I drop everything, drop all the MIDI and stuff, and recompose in a track with the root of the engineering and what I've done. And it's really, it tends to escalate until I kind of reach the top of this idea, and then this idea I can discard. So let's see what we got for like a little bit of a plucky layer. So what I would do for this is I would do a pattern that would be not actually similar, that have, let's say, less hits, just a few hits. So you will accentuate the bass and the groove with just this layer. So you can hear it's a bit more syncopated. You can have a bit of mid-lows here. Definitely drop the reverb here. Again, same thing with the delay that I was talking about. And really exaggerate it and get it to spin around. This is good later on when we're mixing the track. I'm gonna go and check where our cutoff is. That could be interesting. I'm gonna put it in the mix, give myself a bit more juice here. So those are like basic tricks. So now we created a groove, you know, this is already, it's enough to dance, definitely. Of course, the track has to have elements, progressions, changes, you know. But this is already, for me, with the knowledge that I have, to be able to create a full track with that. I'm gonna look what I have here. I'm gonna play a little bit. So this is a bass. I think it's the same sound. However, if I go here, it's got a really nice kind of a plucky kind of feel. Let's say I want to do like a top pattern like this to make things a bit more exciting, make it groovy. God, my nose is so messed up. I'm gonna go again in here. I'm gonna quantize it. I like the idea of not having it full. I'm gonna bring a bit more volume. Can go into the cutoff here. So because the sound is the same, it is familiar, it will fit frequency wise. It's something that I've done in quite a few tracks. I think it needs a bit of delay to go more stereo action there. So what I would do immediately after this, because I have a gap there at the end of the bar, is I would do like a second kind of sound there. You see what we have. I think there's a bit too much effect and stuff. I'm gonna go into keys. I'm feeling a bit like more like maybe a bell sound would be cool there. Just inputting some material, of course, here. Well, I do like those two less keys here. They could do something good. Let's try it again. Not really. Let's continue. A bit too much watery kind of thing, so whoa. That. I'm just gonna take the MIDI from this here. I'm gonna take a little bit of it. Okay, oh yeah. I don't want a repetition, but I definitely want this part here. I think it's gonna be cool if we use this key and drop it. Let's do it again. Not with this sound, but the idea is there. could be good. Let's just find the right sound. Not so sold on this just yet. This I didn't hear anything. I don't know if you guys heard something. Come on. I gotta find something to get to fit in there. Oh, that could be good. A bit higher. No, not sold on that. So what do you do when you're not sold on that? I want to drop it because the idea is there. It's just to put it together that matters, I think, at this point. And I think it would be better if it would be something more kind of a longer paddy thing than some hits, so it will not... Because the melody is there. If you continue with more, maybe it's a bit too complex. We'll just have like a... See? I think it's already a good step forward. Yeah, that I like. We'll leave it there. We'll continue. Then this type, I mean, at least in my view, an ARP would be great on there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the root key here, which is A, of course. And then I'm gonna create like a simple chord with it. Say A, D, and probably E. Then I'm gonna take my chord. I can change it later depending if the ARPs actually sound any good or not. Just do this, just create an ARP. The ARP's already there. I use it in another track like I told you earlier. I'm gonna open the filter slowly. I think the filter automation is already here. Okay, so let's replicate this to create some movement. This is why, guys, I actually sell template, use template, like I am the template evangelist, you know, on the web. Some people like it, some people don't, whatever. If you have an idea and you want to create a genre and you do what I do and you already have the track set and stuff, it's what you can do is like in an hour is extraordinary. And then you can take the time to push the idea so much further. See this harp already? Right away, boom. There's a bit too much reverb here. If that doesn't sound like melodic house and techno, whichever, I think that's it. Could of course play with it here and bring it up. The second part, see what it's gonna sound like. And of course, guys, if you like that track, you can get the template. $10. I think it's a reasonable investment for such a large amount of knowledge. Oh yeah, it's coming. Here I would cut this. So I think we're ready to go a bit further. Take it a bit more, 130, so we have 1 minute. Let's make it into 2 minutes. Just the length of the template. Have a look here. We have some time left, guys, to push this further, definitely. Listen to this ARP coming in here. Ooh. With with those top bass and those elements that I created, definitely have something. I think we'll keep the bass going here. I think I'll cut this too. Pumping this there. I think at 33 here, I'd like to add a pad. So I'm gonna take the chord that we created for the bass here, replicate it. I'm gonna try to do a bit of a chord. Add some accent with the pad. I'm gonna make it a bit longer, just in case we want to make a bit of an effect or something. It's a bit too low. I think we'll bring it up. Okay, now that we have this little intro here, we're gonna go into that part. I'm gonna bring it up. I think an automation is due here on this pad. I'm going to touch this here. Then, of course, when you do this, you want to drop the volume, let it emerge from the back. I think we can go a bit further. So that's a little bit too much, frequency-wise, for my taste at least. Good here in the mix. I'm not sure about those crashes here and there. So what I would like is, after this, having a hit, like having an impact, kind of something that will answer this rise of this synth. So I will delete all the automation on this channel. I'm gonna go into Alchemy. I'm thinking ambient, soundscape, rhythmic, something that will, you know, add some dimension. Maybe not that. I think I will go and select that just to get to. This could be good. Bass drum, probably not. Oh, wait a second. To the mix. Now this. So let's hear the idea, the complete idea. Pad is rising. And then that didn't really do so much. Let's do it again, maybe. I'm a bit disappointed. Why did it sound? It sounded much better earlier, like here. Okay, let's go and hit. Maybe just the shaker. Let's try it again. Okay. That's a cool effect, I think. I mean, you can go deeper in it, sound design it further, you know, really make something really cool out of it. What I want to do is just to drop the idea in there. So there's more to the track than the just common kind of thing. I think I will shorten that because I don't want the second part of the sequence. Okay. So now we had like a main part here, we build up. Very nice, groovy for sure. Then we're going here into the part where the harp coming up. We could also really drop an automation here, touch, go into the bass, and just try to open it. We're doing that just for fun, guys. I mean, when I go in the final mix, I go really like super macro, little details to the millisecond. Now it's just dropping some ideas, creating some movements. Again, not sure about these crashes. Now our bass is going up. I would like to drop it slowly while this pad is coming here. I think it's gonna work. And I think now at 49 we're due for a breakdown. So I think I will really drop everything. Again, it's just making ideas. It's not the final track, it's just putting this down to be able to do a proper breakdown. I think I'll drop the bass completely to start. I think I'll also drop this. I think it's nice like that. We can play with the harp, of course, with the automations here. Start really low. Make it dramatic. Rising, rising. Here, maybe some kick drums, maybe. Depending on the length, we want our breakdown to be. Of course, it's gonna be only a template, so I might not make like a full 2-3 minute breakdown because there would be nothing but a breakdown. So I think, guys, we have a melody, we have a bass groove, we have some nice synth, an harp, some other elements, some effect. I'm gonna put on some more work into this track, turn it into templates for you guys, and I will let you go because it's time to go back to work, another work that is. And until next time, may the sounds be with you guys.